Mick, a 3-1 win over Silsden tonight. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, great, Jay. It's 3 points, mate. It's early doors, but it's another 3 points on the board. You know, when we're at home, we want to win every game of football we play in. But I thought again, you know, we started really poor, Jay. You know, first 10-15 minutes, we were really poor, really sloppy. We weren't competitive enough. And I thought, I've just said it to the lads at half time, and again after the game, we got out of jail really with the counter attack. And we ended up 1-0 up completely against the run of play. I thought Silsden were way better than us for the first 10-15 minutes, sharper, brighter, first to the ball. We just weren't at it for the first 10-15 minutes. But it's a great counter attack and a great goal. And listen, goals win games, and I think that was a turning point of the game. And then we grew into the game a little bit. We settled down, we got our foot on the ball, and we started moving it. And then obviously the penalty, which in real time, I'll have to watch it back. It was a great movement from the throw, and it looked like a penalty. And then obviously the sending off after that, I don't know what he said to the ref, but he's obviously said something to him. He sent him off, so that kind of turned the game on its head a little bit, and we were probably in full control of the game from that point on.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the first 10-15 minutes though was tough. Silsden were on top. What were your lads doing wrong?
We didn't play with enough energy. We weren't competitive enough. We weren't competing. We weren't getting close enough to people. We were almost passive. You know, we were like marking space instead of getting tight to people. You know, in and around the box, we had people running off us, not passing people on, not matching runners. And yeah, I'll just say we didn't compete. For 15 minutes, we didn't really compete. We were too passive, and we were lucky we didn't get punished in that period, because you know, teams said to me half time, teams will punish us if we continue to start games like that. Teams will punish us, so we have to get better at starting games properly, because the last 2 or 3 games we have started a little bit on the back foot and a bit nervy, if you like. I don't know why, but we started a little bit nervy and a bit tentative. So so the counter attack, the goal came probably at the right time.
Yeah, I've got to mention that goal again. Obviously Luca was looking for his first goal for the club. I mean, what a way to do it. The chest control, the calmness to running behind, take it past the keeper, and the finish on his weaker foot to finish like that. It's
a great finish. I think it's a brilliant ball from Kieran over the top. Great run from Luke, and like you said, his first touch has eliminated the defender. He's took the defender out of the game with his first touch. He's going away from goal in his first touch, so to come back inside and score like that is a great finish. But he's been banging on the door, Luke. He's had a lot of goal involvements in the last few games, so it's really good for him to get off, you know, get the monkey off his back and get a goal himself. And to be fair, he hit the post in the second half, and he looked really bright in and around the box tonight. It's probably one of the better games I've seen him have since he's come here, Jay. He looks like he's grown, he's developing, he's learning how we want to play, he's learning football. He was very raw when he came in. So yeah, I think you can see, you know, after 3 or 4 games on the pre-season, he's really developing quickly. He's a sponge, he's a good learner, so he's definitely a player we've got to keep on the right side of.
And as you mentioned, right on the stroke of half time, Kieran pounced on some indecision at the back by Silsden's brought down. It looked like a penalty, didn't it?
I'll have to watch it back. In my opinion, it's a stonewall penalty from where I'm stood. Their number 4 said it definitely wasn't a penalty. I'll have to watch it back. But it looked a penalty from where they're obviously going to say that. We're going to say that, but it looked a penalty. We worked on that throwing in training last Thursday, so it's I'm glad it's come off. Obviously the lads are listening in some point, so yeah, we worked on that throwing. It worked twice on Saturday and it worked again today, so it's resulted in a penalty which puts us 2-0 up at half time, which again, you know, like I said on Saturday, it's still a dangerous scoreline, 2-0, because I said to the lads at half time, you know, kill the game now, don't let them back in it, keep a clean sheet. If we score the next goal, the game's over. If they score the next goal, they're back in it. You know, the tails are up. So I thought we were better with the ball today. You know, managing the game against, you know, when we had a +1, I thought we managed the game better. We kept the ball really well and we frustrated the life out of them.
I know there's not much you can say about a penalty kick, but Elliot Andrew again was very cool from the spot.
Yeah, well, he's just a very good finisher, Jay. I mean, to be fair, he probably could have had one in the first half as well. In the second half, where he snatched at a little bit. He probably could have had his hat trick, but that's 2 for him tonight. You know, he's really getting up to speed now. He looked tired tonight, Elliot. That's the first sort of Tuesday, Saturday he's probably had for a long time. So we took him off to manage him. He's unavailable on Saturday, so it'll be good for him to go away and sort of rest his body for a few days and sort of be ready for here next Tuesday night.
Yeah, he got his second goal in the second half, and I think it was a toe poke, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a good striker's finish. You know, it's an instinctive finish. He's just swung a leg at it and toe poked into the net. You know, the keeper wasn't set. He shot quickly before the keeper's set, and it's really difficult to save. But that's what you want your strikers to do. You know, you want them to be lethal in around the box, and to be fair to him, he is.
And we're in complete control in that second half. I imagine you're pretty disappointed to concede from a corner as well.
Yeah, disappointed, Jay. Again, it comes from us being sloppy. We give the ball away high up the pitch. You know, it's sloppy on our part. which leads to a counter attack in a corner. We defended the first one well, and then we didn't really pick up. We sort of passed. We were passive inside the box of the corner, of the second corner, and we conceded a really sloppy goal. It seemed to be bouncing around in the box for 5 minutes. You know, we have to be tighter than that. We have to be better at defending set pieces than that. And to be fair, you know, all the way sort of through pre-season and up to now, we have been really good at defending set pieces. I just think it was one of them games where we just became mentally sloppy.
There was a late challenge on Tweedy right at the end. A little bit of a naughty one, should we say? Obviously, he had to get helped off. Couldn't walk. How is he?
Not good, but it looks of it at this moment in time. Didn't like that, Jay, at all. We 3-1 down in last minute. You know, just accept it and get off the pitch. Kids come in, he's trying to do him proper. He's properly trying to do him. I didn't like that. You know, it's naughty. It's horrible. There's no need for it. And now we've got a lad going to hospital. So it's yeah, didn't like that.
On the plus side, 3 wins out of 3. You must be absolutely over the moon with the start of the season that your lads have made.
Yeah, 100%, yeah, 100%. But you know, I just said to the lads in there, you know, keep your feet on the ground, stay humble. It's August, 6th of August. You know, we've got to keep working hard. It's a long way between now and April. So it's about one game at a time. But you know, the start we had last year compared to the start we had this year is chalk and cheese, night and day. And I think we're a lot further forward this year than we were at this time last year. We've recruited well, we've got good players in, we've got people that are unselfish and people that are sort of playing how we want, playing the system rather than playing for themselves. So I think we're in a really good place, Jay, but there's a lot of work to do, mate, and you know, we need to keep our feet on the ground. And you know, it's 3 points tonight, and the next focus is Eccleshill Saturday.
Yeah, just on that, our first away game of the season on Saturday when we travel to Eccleshill. I guess the challenge is, can we take this form at home into our on the road form?
Yeah, again, our away form last year wasn't good enough. You know, when we assessed it at Christmas, when we assessed it at the end of the season, we didn't pick up enough points away from home early season last year. So we've got to go and sort of manage games really well away from home. We've got to, the lads that were here last year, the younger players need to mature from that, and you know, be braver when we go away from home and take the ball in certain areas, and recognise there's times where we can't really go and be us. We have to be narrow and be really compact and hard to beat. Eccleshill have recruited really well over the summer and have had a really good start. We'll have 24 hours more rest than them. I think they play tomorrow night in the FA Cup replay, so it's going to be a really tough game, Jay. We're walking wounded. We've got a few players injured, missing, and that for Saturday we'll be light, but we have every bit of confidence in the lads in the squad that can come in and make an impact.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, Jay.